This deck doesn't really need Karen. You can use a lot of stuff on 6. Okay. Karen is just like... So the way I've always thought about like 6 drops in Hearthstone is like usually on 5 people have been playing with like 4 6s, things like that, okay. By turn 6 you can't just go like 5-7, 6-7. You can't just get a bigger 6 drop. By the time that you go to like 6+ minions, they need to provide additional effects like in control mirrors or, you know, just in stickiness. Like just going a couple more stats bigger isn't really good enough generally when you go to 6. So you want to play like Emperor, you know, Karen, Sylvanas. That's why those are Sky Golem, High Main. Like these are all the 6 drops that people play. There's not a lot of options for this deck now, so playing Karen. Don't really want Emperor in this deck. I don't even want Fandral. Looking for one of my like Walrus or Mire Keepers. Those are the most important cards. Give me permanent mana. We pass. Next turn we play Drake. 3-4. We can also just innervate out, coin thing. There's no reason for us to coin this, then innervate this. Might as well innervate out Savage Combatant. It has more than 3 health for Fire War Axe. Good enough to try. Raven out this deck is so like aggressive and proactive. You're not really supposed to ever be behind. So I don't think you want like a toolbox type card like that. Is he gonna attack twice? I don't think so. You're probably gonna attack once and do 1 damage.
Another night on the prowl.
Probably slam a Ravaging Ghoul here. You can have another Ravaging Ghoul. I feel like even if he attacks this, you know, you're taking 6 from it again. And also, it's like, you know, I have so many guys that are weak to Axe, so I might as well go ahead and go for it there. Still gonna ramp, especially with these cards. This cycles Wrath, probably cycles too. Especially with Fandral Wrath. Wrath's like almost certainly cycling. So I need more mana. Already got him to 14. He's a tempo warrior, so much less armor gain than control. Main thing is Frothing kills him very quickly. Okay, but you know, I can deal with Frothing.
Armor made to fit.
As long as it doesn't get like good battle rage off, and I can deal with the Frothings these turns. It seems hard for him to win. I do need to make sure I'm fighting for board against Warrior, much less face against Warrior compared to Rogue, since they have Armor Smiths. This kind of Warrior doesn't have too much armor than Armor Smiths, but just the hero power is like a huge deal. It's easy for me to fizzle out and just lose the hero power if I just play too inefficiently.
That belongs in a museum.
I have no time for games.
It's a pretty good counter to Karen. Let's see if we can do anything about it. We definitely can't face with Armor Smith. I'm going to have to suicide this instead of like taking the... I mean, I save myself face damage. That's not the main point though. It's so easy for him to trade for the Drake and deal 1 damage to himself that he would just steal the Cairn. So I'm going to at least break it up. I mean, there's some scenarios where he doesn't get to do that, which is even better for me, but I'm assuming he can deal 1 damage as a, you know, like a tempo where so many ways. The Captain's deck is 1 damage. Ravaging Ghouls, there's Slam, Blooddicker, Whirlwind. At this point, it's getting more iffy. Ragnaros, Grom is probably going to lose me the game. Ragnaros, it might come down to this, like, you know, what it hits. Even if it hits face, I don't know if I'd win.
Let the pain speak to me.
Four more face damage. Maybe no Battle Rage right now. I could have Varian Rin, though. I don't have much time. Need a Drill Claw. Oh, nice.
Where shall I strike?
This is a time for 5-2, but I feel like Warrior has too many ways to do 1 damage with the Acolyte, so I need to make this a 2-5. Stickier the better here. One of my ways to win is Savage Roar, so I just want to have a minion sticking on board. It's too easy for him to like Whirlwind trade in, or you know, Blooddicker trade in.
Made to fit.
I got 2 donation from MJS RTZ. Wow, I saved so much money using your coupon code Cloud9 on iBuyPower. Any idea where else I can use this coupon code to save money? I tried to use it on healthcare.gov, but instead got a felony charge. I think that's the only place. Thanks for the donation. I'm glad people are using the codes.
Be thirsty.
Looks very unlikely I lethal him. This will kill me so fast. It's gonna be hard. This is gross. How many more beasts do I have? A couple more beasts.
No one.
I think I have to trade.
For the wild.
I don't know if I win in a top deck war, because he has bigger minions than me, but I have more cards, and he also has worse. So, like, I guess the range is, like, he can get really good things like Grom and stuff, Varian Rin, but he can also get, like, really bad things like 1-drops. All my stuff's, like, okay. So he has, like, a bigger range than me, I think. I can make this, what? 3-2, 5-4, or a 4-3. Ah, that's actually a big difference.
Another night on the prowl. Another night on the prowl.
Time waits for no one.
He has 10, 12, 9. We're just gonna not kill them. I don't think they're threatening me, and I can kill him next turn.
Bathe in flame.
If I got like Savage or something, we can just swipe face, go face. If I don't, like, he can't really get more armor from Armorsmith if I just go face. potentially.
I have an axe to grind.
He's gonna get a lot of armor. This game's gonna be grindy now. I don't think I can race him, but I can take good trades. It clears his whole board for free. Oh, is that lethal? Swipe needs to be the last hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. He has 12. No, 2 off lethal. So I swipe here, trade here, then swipe hero power, kill the thing, save Savage Roar. That seems to make the most sense to me. I gain 5, so I'm getting 4 damage from killing slime. Then yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. So I don't have lethal. I have some top decks. Doesn't play it. It's either Varian Rin, Blood Taker, maybe? No. Whirlwind. Must be a situational thing. 6 should be fine. 7 and 6. What's the difference? What's the difference between 8 and 10? Oh, Rag. I'm just gonna play this as 10-10. I think it should be fine to not armor here. He's used both executes. Ten carry. I kind of doubt I wouldn't anyways with hero power. I have like 2 cards left in my deck, or 3. Got a 2 nation for Anonymous. Who would win in a fight between Batman and Wolverine? Probably Batman. He's like one of my favorite superheroes. Cheering for the Bat. I just like the Batman movies. They're like so good. I actually watched... I watched them all before, but I actually watched The Dark Knight again recently on the plane to Korea. I was like so bored, just decided to watch it again. It's actually like so good still.
Are you my master?
I got a 3 donation from BZ Watson. Thoughts on Raven Idol in here? This deck is like super proactive. I don't feel like you can use Raven Idol in this deck. Even though there's some synergy with Fandral, there's like other choose ones. Like I might even rather use like Ancient War or something. You can 10-10 with it. It's just like that's like a toolbox card or a card for more of maybe like Vi Teacher or something. It might not be that worse. It seems like I have a lot of mana and pretty quickly, and then I'm like in top deck mode. I guess I'm not sure. The more I think about it, who knows? I'll try it someday. So I'm basically using these to protect my 1/1s. Execute. If he has that, it's really bad. Nice, I can try again. This point I'm basically saving Ancient to be as big as possible against Control Warrior. He did use his coin there, and I think this means he has no Rouging Ghoul or anything like that. Or probably would have done that instead.
Do you have the artifact?
I'm weak to Whirlwind, but it doesn't really change anything. Like, he attacks your Whirlwind, it's not really any different than if I traded in, you know? So he's at 10, right? I need to go big here. I can make 5/5 here, trade the 2 little guys in. The main problem with that is my Savage Roar isn't as good. Let's see, I have 8 plus 9, 17 damage. Yeah, okay. I mean, my Savage Roar is just as good next turn if my stuff survives. I definitely have to trade since I'm opening my big stuff out to execute. I got your donation from Strife Coffee. I used your coupon code 96DUOLC to save myself 3% from my $4,000 hospital bill from the last time I attempted suicide. Thanks, Strife Corn, for saving me a lot of money I don't have. Thanks for donation, Strife Coffee.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Pretty sure he's dead. Actually, I don't even have to do the math. It's like 30 damage almost.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I must protect the wild.
As much as I don't love keeping like a hand like this against Shaman, curve-wise it's good, and Druid is extra good because you can charge Flame Tongue Totem. I'm basically just playing this as a 3-5, which at least is 3, that's the important part, right? It has 3 attack, I can trade Tunnel Trog. That's almost as good as Yeti, even if I'm expecting it to die before Druid Claw. And Innervate, or Wild Growth and Yeti's pretty good at Shaman. I hope he doesn't have, you know, the other guy, the Totem Golem, because that actually trades pretty well against my guy. Now I'm definitely in trouble if he has, like, Flame Tongue Totem here, because now I have to charge Flame Tongue, leaving up the 3-1 after as well.
The light protects me.
That is a good top deck. I was going to kill a 3-1 here. I can't charge here. It's just not worth it to charge into anything. Leroy cannot fit in this deck. You have other chargers anyways. Most of the charge stuff is for Savage Roar, and you have 4 chargers in this deck with 2 claws and 2 sabers. And they also, like, this deck's all about flexibility. That's why I'm using Forbidden Ancient. That's why this deck can support so much ramp, even though the curve stops at 6. But you lose so much flexibility with Leroy. X Vita, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the Strife Crew. 0 mana left over. So next turn he has 4 mana with the Overload. Savage Roar is good for mana. It actually does nothing though, unless I'm willing to hero power with it, which is not happening. I need minions here over Droll 100%. Yeah, my other play Nourishment for mana for 7 is just insane because I don't even need mana right now. That would allow me to Savage Roar hero power, but
The land serves me for honor.
here comes the Doomhammer, I think. Okay, so it's gonna be either a race unless I can pick up a Druid Claw. This deck isn't really that woolly, so I have to potentially kill him. Well, I can't kill him next turn, so I have to potentially kill him turn 9. That's a good top deck. I need another Savage Roar. I don't beat Lightning Storm at this point. I'm pretty sure I only have one option here. So what would do more damage?
What to do?
If I charge Druid Saber or stealth it? Because I have so many minions from trade for anyways. I feel like I get more damage from charge wise.
Another night on the prowl.
Over 2 turns. I lose the Lightning Storm anyways, and we just go for it. See if we win next turn, Savage Roar, otherwise we're dead. I mean, hope we don't die this turn. Probably do die though.
Well played.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I must protect the wild.
If I had turned 1 Savage Combatant, that would be really good. Because then you can take early game with your hero power. It's hard for him to do a 4. Without turn 1, without Innervate, I think we just have to go for this play.
The light protects me.
I can still spend all my mana every turn, so I'm giving up like the tempo of not playing Living Roots this turn, but I am like gaining, say I'm gaining extra hero power compared to like Living Roots. Play the other guy, then whatever later. I can at least hero power this turn.
I wonder. Have enough mana.
Swipe is stronger than Wrath hero power. This guy, and I don't think Swipe's that much better than Wrath in this matchup anyways, especially if I have early board. I don't know about control, but he doesn't build up that heavily due to my early curve as well.
The land serves me.
A 2/2 is just not that good here. Especially since with extra mana I can Forbidden Ancient Wrath cycle, things like that.
Feel my wrath.
Okay, so I can charge, trade here. I can also trade here. Savage Roar, trade here. This costs 5/7. I think I like using the Savage Roar this turn with a Wrath. That way I still have a taunt for later. And also charge to kill a Flame Tongue or Mana Tide. Also don't get to lose, I don't lose this guy, which is big. And then I have like 2 big minions next turn. Let's see what we get here. Otherwise I'm hero powering in. Nice.
See what is to come.
Looks like this game's even close, because even though I don't have really much tempo going to these turns, and my hand is kind of like not that good at this point. No Savage Roar, hard for me to kill him very quickly. I do have double taunts, which he will be able to go through. I just hope the second one sticks. Like this one, I have almost no hope of him not being able to kill this guy. I don't think this guy will stick, basically, but hoping the second claw sticks.
Who's up for an adventure?
Flame Tongue, 3, 6. It's a huge difference. Although the Flame Tongue here plus, it's not even that good. I think I still have to hero power here. Get the cycle 1 card anyways.
Where shall I start?
It's not just this constant face damage from Doomhammer. He's almost out though. Last card's kind of likely Rockbiter, especially if he doesn't play it this turn. We get mana back, so... Oh, that's so good.
Another night on the prowl. Bathe in flames.
Let's see if we have lethal. If we just hit him in the face, right? 5. So we trade here, we have 11, 12 next turn. If you hit him in the face, we have 12 next turn. Still 1 off. 1 damage compared to 4 damage. Kill on Living Roots, Markia's Charge. I don't think it's... Oh, man. Would I get punished by Feral Spirits? I don't even get punished by Feral Spirits that much. Because this one dies anyways, the 3-2, and I can kill the right one. Like 3-5 here, 3-2 there. I guess I lose damage against... No, I just leave it up, right? Like, any place Feral Spirit, I kill 2 Feral Spirits, go 5 face. I don't have to 5 into the Flame Tongue still with his Mage Hero power. I played him last game. I didn't think he was running Chargers. If he was running any Chargers, then definitely I trade into the Totem. But I already saw his deck from last game, and he's running like double Flame Wreath, Doomhammer. Kind of unlikely he's running those minions. He's a face Shaman. He's running like Lava Burst too, so it's not like that allocated Dweller of the Deep list.